Good morning, guys. What's up, everyone? Coming back, man. I'm coming back. The fourth video already in the channel. I've been posting, wow, a month. That's crazy to think. Consistency, repetition, consistency. That's what it is. It's all about. It's just being consistent in life. If you want to see results in life, you got to be consistent, right? I'm a true believer on that. Big believer on that. If you want to see change in life, you got to be consistent. You got to be able to stick with something, no matter how you feel. I've had my moments in life, and I'm just like, I'm really not trying to do this right now. I'm not really am I really trying to do this? Or maybe I'll skip it today, I'll do it tomorrow. No, you got to remind yourself, like, that's not the case. You gotta remind yourself that if you don't do it today, you're not gonna do it tomorrow. And that consistency, that happens too. There's bad consistency and good consistency. You know what I mean? So you gotta choose what you want to do. You obviously want to stick with the good consistency. So here it is. Here's my consistency with uploading my fourth video. I've been trying to do these at least once a week. Like I said, I've had my moments too. I don't really want to do this. I'm tired. I don't know what to talk about. It just comes to you. It just flows. But guys, it's 6:40 in the morning right now. I got an early start to my day today. Been up since 5. Just on my way right now to take care of the car, get some oil change done. See how it goes. It's already traffic. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. People heading to work. I'm already backed up. Might miss this appointment. I hope not. But I just wanted to come back in and check in with y'all. Another video, a little consistency. I guess that's what we're going to be talking about. This is being consistent in life, Whether that just be with your job, right? Like these people right here around me driving. They're consistent with their everyday life. And because of that, they have a living. They're able to afford what they want. They're able to afford the food, the mortgage. They're just being consistent in life, and that's a big key factor to their success, and that might be a factor to your guys' success as well. You guys are waking up, you guys are doing your work, you know what I mean? You're putting in work, and it's paying off. There's results to it. The results are you're able to live every single day how you want. Excuse me, man, I think I'm coming down with something. But not to say that people are doing that and they are struggling, not to say that's a factor, and that is the truth as well, and probably lots of parts of the world, right? You're probably being consistent and you're just wondering, well, when is the cycle gonna break? I'm doing what I'm doing and I'm still not having enough, which could easily be the case, right? I'm not gonna argue against that. But at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the day, I'm still a hard believer is just keep going at it. Just keep going at it. Maybe do a little bit more. You know what I mean? Do a little bit more to your consistency, your schedule. Improve. Try to improve better. Keep going. Don't like, oh, it's not, results aren't there, I'm giving up. No, that's not the case. You don't just because the results aren't there as quick as you want doesn't mean they're not gonna come around ever. For some people it might be quicker. Some people it might be a year, 6 months, not quick. Or for others, it could be 5 to 10 years. You see what I'm saying? Like, we all have our own paths. We all have our own, and I'm also a little bit of a believer in right time and right place in life. For those that get it done earlier, it's just right time and right place is how I look at it. I'm not gonna shoot their work ethic down or not say they're not pushing themselves hard enough, or oh, they just got lucky. Yeah, sure, luck plays a factor, but those individuals are still hustling. They're still pushing themselves. They're still proceeding. Like they're putting in the work. They're seeing results because of that, right? Like even with myself, I catch myself slacking sometimes where I'm just like, my consistency kind of starts dying off, right? And my results, I can see it, they start dying off too. But as soon as I get back to it, I see everything just get back to how it needs to be, right? my finances are better, and just relationships, body, mind, spirit, like all of that just, it starts booming, starts being like stronger, better, you know what I mean? Like, it's just all about the whole consistency, waking up, putting in the work, being consistent. You know, don't slack off all today. It's, you know, I've been going at it for a month. All right, go 2 more months. I've been going at it for 3 months. All right, give it 3 more months. Do half a year, a year to 2, 3. Like, unless you're losing money from what you're doing, I don't see. Or if you're losing money from what you're doing, or you see there's no results or no gains, or you can't, and no more room to grow, then I don't see a reason to stop. You know what I mean? I don't see a reason to stop doing what you're doing. If there's room to grow, keep doing it. If there's room to grow, you know, financially, keep going at it. If you're not losing money, keep going at it. You know, if it's able to cover your bills, pay your bills, you know, you're able to continue with your day, keep going at it. What's the point of like stopping? Sure, maybe the results aren't there that you're expecting, but give it a little bit longer. You know, that's something I tell myself. Just go a little bit longer, a little bit longer. You know, you don't know where it's gonna take you. Just go a little bit longer. It might be good for you. Just keep going. Just keep going. You know, and I tell myself that, and I'm kind of I'm always pushing myself and just kind of reminding myself, hey, just keep going at it. You're good, man. Like, you're gonna figure it out. And it's true. A lot of times I do figure it out, and a lot of times everybody does. You know. Something just starts clicking in your mind. You're like, dang, like, what if I were to give up, like on day 1 or day 3 or something, you know? What if I were to give up? Like, you wouldn't know, you don't know the results until you just keep going, you know? We don't know the results until what happens. But not to say that, like I said earlier, where you might be going at it and nothing changes, and nothing might ever change. And that's what's the struggle in all this, right? Because we're left with this mindset where we don't know what the results will be. Even if we're truly putting 110% in, we don't know. Like, sometimes something else I believe in, like, just because you're putting 110 doesn't mean it's not gonna always work out, right? And that's true. It's not always gonna work out. So it's like a slippery slope. It's hard. It's a battle that we're all facing. It's a battle that I personally, I'll speak for myself. It's a battle I face, right? I'm just like, I'm putting in the work. I'm trying. Like, when is this gonna pay off? You know, I'm ready for this to pay off, this work to pay off. Yeah, sure. Maybe it'll pay off. You know, I'm anticipating for it to pay off. I mean, like anybody else, I really wanted to pay off. I wanted to work out. I wanted to work out how it needs to work out, right? We put these scenarios in our heads where we want it to work out. Not gonna say it's not gonna work out, or it is gonna work out. We don't know. That's something we're in the unknown. So that's why we just gotta keep going, man. Just kind of wake up, like, day to day, right? Like, even today, like, I didn't expect to wake up at 5 a.m. just to go get an oil change done. But hey, man, that's something we gotta get done, because if I don't do that, the car starts breaking down. I got other problems to do, you know, like, it doesn't say like I'm going to get it done. I'm still I brought my laptop. I'm gonna be working, man. You know, I'm putting in the work, so I'm still being consistent. I'm waking up. Like, I'm putting in the work. We gotta put in the work. Be consistent in life, persistent. That's another one. You know, just because we don't want to, like, yeah, I have my moments where I'm just like, bro, really? Like, another day, like, not even in that kind of mindset, like another day, just more like this again, you know what I mean? So it's like, you just gotta be consistent. You just wake up, show up, put in your work, and sometimes we're just gonna have to step away if it doesn't work out. And that's something I'm totally okay with in my personal life. Like, I'm ready to pack it. Like, if I need to step away from something and pursue something else, and not knowing how to do that something else, and being scared to do that something else, or being uncomfortable to do that something else, I'm gonna do it. I gotta do it. You know, you can't just lose it. You know, you can't just slack off or half-ass in life, you know. But no, that's the whole point of the video today, guys. It's just being consistent. That's the main topic. You know, it just kind of came to my mind. I'm just like, dang, man, like, a lot of people aren't consistent in life. You know, we're quick to give up. We're quick to, I'm on to something else. You know, and I'm talking for myself as well. You know, we're quick to give up, quick to say something else, like let's do this, or oh, this didn't work out for a month. All right, I'm going on to something else. You know, but with that being said, guys, that's the main topic, and I want to leave you guys all on a verse of the day. You know, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 18. Pray in the Spirit at all times and on every occasion. Stay alert and be persistent in your prayers for all believers everywhere. That's crazy that it said persistent. Like, that's literally the topic, and that's the verse. Like, we got to be persistent even in our prayers, guys. We want it, and that just shows it. That just shows it right here, this verse, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 18. Stay alert and be persistent in your prayers for all believers everywhere. Like, guys, I'm not making this up, all right? Like, come on now, let's be persistent. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm out until next time.